Hello, everybody. CRWC here, CRWC, and today we'll be reviewing this Saturday. Today, the day of this day, Saturday, we'll be reviewing AEW Rampage. And look, if you want to hear the Ring of Honor review, check us out on Spreaker. As I say, it's free to sign up, and just follow us there, and you get all these updates. We're also they also should be on Spotify and I think SoundCloud and some other places. So check those out. So this is going to be short, but surprising. Okay, so it opens up with the Tag Team Eliminator Battle Royal. So you got to eliminate the whole team for the team to be eliminated. Where I think it'd be better if it was like you eliminate one, then the whole team is gone. Yeah, that'd be better. Because like you pin one and then the team loses, right? It ain't like you got to pin both.
That's true.
Although that would be a cool little match if they could work up to that instead of just making it a match. Just work up where if you pin one, fine, but you also got to pin the other so the match continues. What?
That'd be good.
Yeah, I think that'd be nice.
Mm-hmm.
So, in the opening, now I ain't going blow by blow with this. Nope, just going to cut to the end. But like I say in the beginning, the crowd, Big Bill is getting over.
Oh yeah, he's getting popular, and
it's a good thing. I like Big Bill. Okay, I'm adjusting to the name. It's I do think it does need something else. Still Big Bill Morrissey or I don't know, something. But look, I saved all the best names for CR Fire Pro, so just deal with that. So. Near the end, they threw out Jeff Hardy. They had a wrap the shirt around his face and threw him out, and the crowd was upset with that. So it came down to Brian Cage and Big Bill. That's a on and off tag team, and they were in the ring with the Butcher and the Blade. So it was. I was like, we're gonna see how this goes and stuff, and they did battle. They did some tag team work and whatnot, but Cage and Bill were the dominant ones. Now, Bill took a nice clothesline and fell over. I was like, okay, he can fall, he can bump, he can do that, so that's good. He's a tall guy, but he's not a huge guy, so he's still workable with others. That's a good thing. That works in his favor for match quality. So keep that in mind, in general for the rest of his career, for however long that will be. But at the end, Cage, Bill, although they had some miscues and hiccups, they didn't blame each other, get mad at each other. They got back on track. Choke slam, clothesline from the top rope, or elbow drop, which I think should have been a falling elbow drop, or falling clothesline like Randy Savage would do into the choke slam. That would have been better, especially if it's a little further away, just so Cage can fly a little bit and the people can see the move entirety. Because the crowd half saw it, but they got that, threw both of them over one at a time. Seemed like almost broke the Butcher's neck trying to clothesline him over the top rope. But they did a good job and they won. So they'll be going after whoever's going to be the tag team champions after, what's airing tonight, which we will probably review tomorrow or later tonight, depending upon how Cedra is feeling later on. So then we get to the next match. Okay. This is Commander and Kip Sabian. We didn't skip. We did not skip.
We didn't.
Now, the reason we didn't skip, she wanted to, I wanted to, but I had to bring up that listen to K100. Conan was saying that Commander is not ready for TV. He's still growing in Mexico. That he's, he's got a lot to learn. He's still basically new. It takes some years before you're not new, and that he shouldn't be on TV because he hasn't learned to really work the American style. And he was hoping that Commander would work the indies and get adjusted to a more American style. But as I mentioned to Cedra, and I don't even know if I put this on any of the programs that we've done, but it's amazing how Commander and everyone else from the United States of Mexico has to learn to work the American style while all the Americans are trying to work the Lucha Libre and New Japan style.
Yeah.
I find that weird. But when he said that, I was like, oh man, So he's been getting a rough ride, and he said that he doesn't know what Tony Khan is doing with him, why he's doing it like this and whatnot. So, okay, I thought about all that, and I was like, okay, let's do this. Let's watch this match. Let's see, and I said it. I said, it's been a couple of weeks. Let's see if he's maybe learned something, And I know that Kip Sabian can wrestle, he can pro wrestle, he can high fly, he can do all that, which you did see. Now, Commander, if I saw him like this first, I would have wanted to watch him later. I would have, like I said, I would have wanted to watch him later. I wouldn't have really skipped the match because in this, he kept the high flying to a minimum.
Yeah.
Only when it was worthwhile did he do it. He did some pro wrestling, so he did some lucha libre chaining with the arm drags, keep going, back pass whip, or as I call it, the push whip. When they run past, you put the hand on them and keep pushing them to keep the action going and all that. There was a little bit of that. And so it looked good. He did some high flying stuff, and I was like, this is better.
Yeah.
This is so much better. This is a Commander that I could watch. Okay. And then he went stupid. He hit a beautiful, devastating swan dive Canadian destroyer.
Mm-hmm.
It was picture perfect.
It was.
And he didn't pick him up, but he got him in position. Then he did the tightrope run shooting star press and got the win that way. But you're going to do a swan dive Canadian destroyer and got the nerve to not pin him?
Yeah,
that's stupid.
It's a waste of a move. It's a setup move.
Yes. And see, here's the thing. If I had skipped, you know what I would have said? I would have said, Commander, we skipped this match. We saw the end. That part was stupid. Then he did that, which took a little bit of time. And I can only judge that the rest of the match was probably just as stupid and move on without knowing how good he actually was and then screwed it up at the end. When you do a move like that, pin him. He's done. It's over. Look back, watch it, and be like, oh, wow, maybe I should have pinned him there.
Yeah, hopefully he'll do things like that and continue to improve.
That's what I hope. So then we get to a tag team match. It's the Kingdom versus Myung Jae Lee and Hayden Backlund. And I'm like, Backlund is not a common name.
Nope.
But let's roll. If it's anything related, we should hear about it. But we didn't. But short match, squash match, proton pack for the win. That was it. Then we get to the main event. I do not like this. Nyla Rose versus Shida Hikaru. They have a lot of matches. That's all good. But look, I'm going to say this. Sock face, Excalibur, I would have never pulled you from the Rock. Let me tell you this. What you do is, when you got two former women champion battling each other in that ring, and you want to bring it up, make sure that when you talk about them, they haven't already, one of them hasn't been scrubbed to everybody else. Do that. Make sure that Nyla Rose hasn't been destroyed and humiliated by every other female on the roster. Make sure of that first. Make sure Hikaru Shida hasn't done the job already to the champion twice who wasn't a champion then. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? If wins and losses mean anything, then you should talk like they've meant something. That's how I see that. That's how I see that. I'm like, okay, she's just going to win because Nyla can't win anything at all. And I said the WWE need to pick her up and then use her for something and be like, hey, AEW, this is how you make somebody look good.
It's like, because she should be dominant, they make sure that she isn't.
Yep. Because of all, it's the heat that transgender people are getting. I look at Nyla Rose and honestly, I forget that she's transgender. I see a female in the ring and I roll with it.
Yeah.
That's what I do. I don't care about all that other stuff. It's stupid. That stuff is stupid. You know, but then, you know, the dumbest people out there, they'd be like, but you know, originally she was a man, so she has an advantage, so she should be winning, or she should win, or it was obvious she's going to win, because shut up, you stupid. And if that makes people not want to listen to me and stuff, then so be it. Okay, I would rather have an intellectual audience than some stupid marks for right-wing idiocy. That's me. That's what I'd rather have. Nyla Rose should be a dominant female wrestler, losing at clutch moments, unless she's a heel, then losing to obviously being outclassed or outwitted at the moment, but not to small Joshi people. Okay? There are points where I can understand Riho beating her, but not all the time. You know, Marina Shafir, her and Nyla Rose will make a nice tag team if they let that happen. If they go forward with All Elite Women and turn that into a show, let's say Sundays. Every Sunday, you get 1 hour. That's it. 1 hour. No match should go over 6 minutes. This match, just like Commander's match, too long. Too long. Commander's match should have been somewhere in, I would say, the 5-minute mark. Go fast, go strong, send it home shortly. You know, Nyla Rose, Sheeta should have been the same way. It shouldn't have gone through a break or anything like that. And you could have easily done this by extending the Battle Royal that not many really cared to see, I'm sure. But they just wanted Big Bill to win. That's it. Yeah, Bill and Cage won, but they wanted Big Bill to win. That's what they wanted. This Young Jai Lee and Hayden Backlund duo, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure they know how to wrestle. You know, Yoon Jai Lee, I don't know if that might be Korean. It could be, you know, Taiwanese. I'm not sure. But even though they got squashed, it's you watch how they get squashed. They were smooth. People get beat up and it's just a one-sided match. You can tell when they suck because they don't know how to fall right. They don't know how to react when they get hit. And I've seen it. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. I love just covering my face. I'm like, oh man, why, dude? You just got hit in the face. Why did you lean forward? You got kicked in the abdomen and you spun around. I don't get it. You know,
hit in the face and you feel it in your soul. You gotta double over.
Yeah, I've seen that. Somebody get clotheslined in the corner. They lean over, holding their abdomen. Mm-hmm. You know, and it's like you could tell they just don't know what they're really doing. And then you see them get scrubbed out about 3 weeks later. It's like, oh, they finally got it. So I saw something decent, you know. Nyla Rose, I use her better. Hikaru Shida, I mean, look, she won with a poorly done buzzsaw kick that looked more like a spinning knee strike that kind of grazed Rose's forehead. I'm getting this, my tongue stopped working. But grazed Nyla Rose's forehead. It was like she had to pull it, but I was like, what was that? Rose goes down near the ropes, and I was like, just grab the ropes, put your foot on the ropes, something. And she gets pinned, and I'm like, crap. They're gonna spend a few more seconds doing something when she got her for the Beast Bomb from a deadlift. I was like, oh, Beast Bomb coming up, mm-hmm. And as soon as it was counted, I was like, well, that's it. It's just some things are too obvious, you know. But this is AEW. This has been my 50 cents because you know
I haven't had too much to say because it just wasn't a great show.
just not. But listen, Ring of Honor, that was much better.
Yes,
check that out on Spreaker. I think we covered that well. 2-hour show, lots of matches. Stokely and Samoa Joe really good working together. So with that, this has been Cedric Casidra for CR Wrestling Commentary, AEW Rampage. And with that, y'all be good, be chill, be safe, and we'll see you next time.